Hello world, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lenora Wilkinson and I wanted to kind of record the process of my life and what I've been going through as an entrepreneur. So here we are and welcome. Thanks for visiting. Make sure you share this video, make sure you tell somebody, and I appreciate you guys' support on my first video. So just a little bit about myself. I actually am from Chicago, Illinois. I was born in Gary, Indiana, believe it or not, and spent the majority of my life in South Holland, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago. So people say I'm not from Chicago, but I am. And I went to private school, K through 8th grade. And then I went on to Thornwood High School, and I went on a college tour. I went to Illinois State University, I went to Northern University, and I finally went to DeVry to finish school. And when I went to DeVry, I was working full-time as an accounting clerk, and I went to school at night. And that began the life of me living crazy and like filling my plate with an amazing amount of things. I always was a person that worked really hard. I was determined to go to school, and I was going to figure out a way to do it. So when DeVry came along, I was like, oh, I can totally do this. Now, am I in a lot of debt? Yes. But I did finish, and I'm so super happy. I got my bachelor's in business admin. And I went on to Roosevelt University, where I got my master's in integrated marketing communication. The marketing program at Roosevelt was the most fun that I've ever had. The projects that we worked on were amazing. Oh my God, some great exposure. I had some great instructors, and it was kind of like life. You know, it kind of made me realize what I really wanted to do. So it fed me like a lot of energy. So during that time, I decided, okay, marketing is kind of like, I like it. This is something that I definitely want to get into, and it's way better than the boring life of Treasury. So during that time, I literally was just going through some things and kind of was like asking God for an idea for a new purpose, and this idea came into my head on a better way to do weddings. So I came up with WeddingSoda. WeddingSoda is amazing. It's the best idea I've ever had in life, in my opinion. And I love it. So you can look it up, WeddingSoda.com, if you want to learn a little bit more about it. But it is a way to organize weddings better. So it focuses more on the groomsmen and the bridesmaids and making sure that they have reminders, timelines, budgets, and they know what they're signing up for ahead of time as they go along the wedding. As I got this idea, I kind of like planned it out, and a year turned into 2 years, and here I am, and we still haven't built it yet. But we started building this week, so that's a great thing. But as an entrepreneur, you never know, like there's always this planning phase or this phase of unsurety, like if anyone isn't gonna believe in this idea, or is this a good enough idea? And sometimes you just have to go with it. You have to hammer hard, and even the ideas that you might have put down, sometimes it's best to go back and look at them and say, wait, you know what, this is a good idea. Let me believe in myself. So that was something that I had to struggle with, just taking the time to stop and like kind of believing in myself and saying, hey, you know what, Lenora, we're going for broke here. We're going to jump, we're going to do it. And so this year, at the beginning of the year, I was talking to my friend Sarah, and she's like, why don't you just ask people to give you money for it if that's what you need? Because I was like, well, I just don't have the money to build it. So I literally put up a Facebook post and was like, hey, you guys know, a lot of people knew, my sister, a lot of my family and close friends knew about WeddingSoda, but everyone did not. So I put it up there and I explained it, and I told people, hey, if you believe in this idea and you'd like to give, or you'd like to be an investor, hit me up. In 1 week, I had $7,500. Whoa. And I only need $10,000 to build it. So I was like, well, I can work for the other 3, but I'm going to keep building. And I've only sold 4% of my company. So it blew me away that my friends and my family and even like old coworkers believed in me when 2 years ago I didn't even believe in me and I wasn't sure about it. So sometimes it's like amazing what God can do if you just kind of like step out on faith and just be like, here, let's just try. So I'm at the point now where I have applied for a few pitch competitions. One is in San Francisco and it's for $15,000. Another is $100,000 in Atlanta. And I'm scared. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna go for it, and we're gonna like try to raise money to keep going. In the in between time, we are building Wedding Soda, and it's looking like it's gonna be ready around June, July of 2017. So like, this is a real app, and you guys are gonna be able to download it and use it. And I'm so excited to like get this journey going and kind of let you guys know what I'm going through, as well as you guys can share. If you're a new startup, share with me. Let me know what's going on in your life. So that's basically my story, and I cannot wait to like share with you guys next month what's happened and what's changed. So stay tuned.